Hey creators, welcome back to Creator Side Income. It's me, Tyler, and today we are going to talk about everything TikTok Shop. Now, TikTok Shop is something that is new for me as far as making product review videos, posting them to this new platform, TikTok, which I know isn't a new platform, but it is for me, and then making money. So I wanted to talk about how much money can you make on TikTok Shop? What is involved in getting started with TikTok Shop? How does it compare to other platforms like YouTube or Amazon Influencer? And what are just some of the things that I've had to work through as I've gotten onto this platform? Now, I'm giving this overview video today, but I've already recorded a couple different interviews with other people who are crushing it on TikTok Shop so that we can go deeper into a bunch of these different areas. So if you haven't subscribed already, you probably want to do that because over the next few weeks, we're going to have a bunch of TikTok Shop videos and it's going to go deep into how to get started, what can you do to improve your videos and streamline your editing process? What are the best products? How do you do the product research, etc.? So we're going to get into all that. Let me start with my journey a little bit. If you're new to the channel, I am a school teacher. That's my day job. I love my job and don't have any plan to quit. But I don't like the pay. And so I have a bunch of side hustles that I've been doing for years and decades. And I'm self-taught on all of these things. Lately, the last few years, I've transitioned over into doing product reviews. So I've posted those on YouTube. I've posted them on Instagram and Twitter. And most recently, I've had a lot of success posting product reviews to the Amazon Influencer Program. In 2023, I made over $60,000 as a product reviewer. So it's a nice little side stream of income. In fact, it's paying me a little bit more than what I get paid as a teacher. So it's really been pretty great. Now, with TikTok Shop, TikTok obviously has been around for a long time, but the TikTok Shop has only been out for just a few months, really, maybe 6 months now. And in the beginning, people jumped onto TikTok Shop, started doing really well. But for a lot of us who were doing product reviews on other platforms, we took our time getting in because it's hard to get in. And so this is really the first thing I want to hit home with you. And I talk about this in a few of the other interviews. It's frustrating getting into the TikTok Shop program, not because it's hard or impossible, but there's just a lot of little steps. And you have to put the time in to go through all those steps, to upload all the documentation, to find information about yourself, to post because they ask for all these different things. And so it's hard and frustrating. I gave up on it. So I started signing up for TikTok Shop a few months ago. It found a kind of a stumbling block, things that I couldn't figure out. And there were no videos at the time on YouTube showing you how to do it. And I didn't know other people who were doing TikTok Shop. So I just put it on the back burner for a while. But then I started hearing all these success stories. And so then I went back and I figured it out. And fortunately, now there are videos on YouTube. If you don't know about Ruben's channel, I think it's called Rich Input. You need to go there because he has a really great video on how to get set up as an Amazon seller. I may or may not make a video similar to that in the future, but his is great. And so go ahead and check out his video. Anyone can do it. And whether you have a bunch of followers on TikTok or maybe you're like me, I hated TikTok Shop. I'm kind of warming to it now, but I didn't like TikTok Shop before because it just seemed like a time suck. It was all entertainment for years, not a lot of helpful content. And the entertainment stuff is fun, but I was finding that on YouTube and other platforms. I didn't want to add a new platform. And then I was also finding there was stuff on TikTok that I didn't like. It was stuff that didn't align with my value system. I didn't want my kids watching it and being on that platform. So I stayed off TikTok for years and years, which also means now that I'm on TikTok Shop, I'm finding some of these things that were viral before. We're finding some of these dance crazes that I never really experienced because I'm not really plugged into social media. And so even my kids now are like, Dad, we should make a video like that. Let's do that dance. And so a little late to the game, but that's okay. Why am I getting in now? TikTok Shop, even more so than the Amazon Influencer Program, is once you're into the program, and you can just put a video up, you can make money right away, and you can make really good money right away. It's not like with blogging where you have to blog 100 times and then you make 7 cents on your first day. And after a year of consistently posting, you can make $3 a day and then post for a few more years. And now you're making $30 a day. That's what it was like for me as a blogger. YouTube was better than that, and you could post videos consistently, and pretty soon after a year of consistent posts you can make 10, 20, $30 a day. Amazon influencer was like revelatory to me because in the first week I made $1 on my first day with sales, and within my first month I made $160 or something like that. TikTok's even better. So TikTok is something, it might be a flash in the pan. It might be here for a few months and then gone. But once I got products into TikTok Shop, I made $2 on my first day, $10 my second day, $20 my third day. And I think I'm on day 8 or 9 right now. And yesterday I made $40. And so it scales up way faster. I've made a few $100s already. I've only been in for about a week. So this is something where you can make money right away and you can make good money. Some of the people I'm interviewing and other people who I have watched videos of on in YouTube about TikTok Shop, they're making several $1,000s in their first 30 days. There's some that are making, 5 and even 6 figures on this platform. So I have one acquaintance who made over $20,000 in his first month on TikTok Shop. And so there's a lot of people who are crushing it with not having to make thousands of videos. And so this is a great platform to be on. Now, just a few things about TikTok Shop that are different from other product platforms. With TikTok Shop, you can post as many videos as you want for a single product. So if you have something that's selling well, you can make a new video for that product every single day and post as many as you want. Now, if that's a saturated product, maybe there are already 1,000 videos for that product, but it's a bestseller, you can still make videos and post them, and you can make money off those videos. And so this is one where doing the product research is different because you definitely want to get things that are selling, that are trending. If you can get it early on that wave, it's better for you. But even if it's on the way down, you can still make a video and make some money off it. Now, what that means long-term is you might have a ton of success right now, and then things might die off. And 2 months from now, you could be making $0 a day. Where on YouTube and Amazon, that's not likely to happen. You're going to see a little bit of decline over time. But TikTok, it's quick up and quick down. So you really have to stay active with it, which is kind of a pain. It would be nice if you could set it and forget it, but this isn't a platform where that works. So it's finding the best sellers, and there's a few different software programs. I'm a cheapskate, and so I just do the free stuff, which for me right now is watching TikTok videos, going in and seeing what the best sellers are, going into the marketplace and seeing what's working, observing what style of videos are working for people and trying to emulate that style and the same kind of products. So it really is kind of a copycat platform right now where you're kind of finding the best practices and you're trying to replicate it for yourself. So there's some good and bad that comes with that. Obviously, the money can be really great, but it also can dry off really fast. And one of the frustrations a lot of people are having with TikTok Shop is there's violations and bans where maybe you made several hundred or $1,000 and then they shut down your account and you just never see that money. So you do have to be careful. You do want to do it by the book, have some integrity. This is not something where you want AI to do it for you or where you're just taking pictures or screenshots. You don't want to do any of that. You want to buy the product, and the products on TikTok are way different from other platforms. They're a lower price point and they're trending. And so what you want to do is you want to get into TikTok Shop, find the things that look interesting to you, give yourself a budget. Fortunately, I made a few $100s in my first couple weeks or first week, actually. So now I can take some of that money and put it back into products. And so this is a platform where I'm going to reinvest into it. I didn't do that on YouTube. I didn't do that on Amazon. I am going to do it on TikTok, where I'm going to take some of that earnings, put it into best-selling products, and see where it goes. And so I'm just trying to ride the wave. With some of my other interviews, we're going to talk about how to create those videos, how to do it quickly, what are best practices and different strategies for making good videos. You don't have to worry about thumbnails. Titles and copy isn't as important. It's just making good videos. And so we'll talk about that in some of these other interviews. We'll talk about the success that these other influencers have had and some of the things that some of the obstacles and challenges they've overcome. So again, make sure that you're subscribed so you can see those interviews. And I'm excited to get those up quickly so we can jump onto this wave while it's still here. All right, thanks. Bye.